Hi, my name is DiRenzo. Welcome to Training Minutes. In this next series of Training Minutes, you're going to be utilizing the fire department personal harness for various uses on the fire ground. We can find them to be useful in civilian rescues, firefighter rescues, as well as our own self-rescue. This is going to aid in our firefighter rescue removals. We're going to take some of our previously learned skills that we've trained upon in previous training minutes as well as training grounds and utilize the personal harness to help quicken that removal phases. As we go through, we're going to be utilizing internal and external harnesses. The differences between the two are, obviously we have our external harness that's been around for a number of years. As it's gone through, innovations have increased and the gear manufacturers have assisted with attaching our external harnesses to our PPE. Our external harnesses are attached down by sewn-in loops to the PPE. We have our leg straps on the exterior, we have our waist strap, we have our pompier hook. As we've gone through the years, the manufacturers have also aided us in integrating our personal harnesses to the PPE, where now our leg straps, our waist straps are now concealed between the liner and the exterior shell of the PPE. All the various things we do today will be able to encompass the internal or the external or different brands of harnesses out there. As we go through, whether you are a firefighter planning to utilize your personal harness on the fire ground or you encounter a down firefighter that is equipped with a personal harness you're going to use for the removal, deployment is the same. It is a straight downward pull to deploy the harness. One flow of motion, the pompier hook is deployed and dislodged, ready for use. We're now going to take the personal harness and we're going to utilize it for our packaging of our down firefighter. Whether it's a down firefighter that is found as a partner of ours, found unconscious on the fire ground, or we're operating in a rapid intervention situation, we've learned before and customarily we always have to take that SCBA and convert it to a full body harness. We've done that by loosening the waist straps, lifting the leg, unclipping the waist strap, and in one flowing motion bringing it around and reattaching it. We've now converted the SCBA to that full body harness that every firefighter is trained upon when dealing with firefighter removals. Now, as we progress forward, we come across a firefighter that has personal harness equipped. All right? We can now utilize this personal harness to quicken our removal and packaging phase. Instead of going after the waist strap where we run the risk of dropping it, losing the connections, unable to make the connections due to the stature of the firefighter, we can now deploy the pompier hook from the personal harness, bring it across the chest. What we then want to do is, whichever shoulder strap is presented to us, whether it be the left side or the right side, we want to open up our pompier hook and encompass that strap. If we need to loosen it up, we can loosen that up as well. We do have the left side here that's presented to us. The one problem we might occur and run into with the left side is the low pressure line. We want to make sure that we do not get the low pressure line encompassed with that hook. We might run the risk of dislodging our firefighter's air supply, which is number one. Now that we've done that, we've now integrated the personal harness to the shoulder strap. The firefighter now tightens up the loose strap, takes out slack. He gets a lot of slack out of the firefighter. What he now wants to do is he wants to take a half hitch and put that onto the single strap. The reason for the half hitch is, especially when we're dealing with the parachute style clips, is it tends to slip and slide. We do not want to lose what we've gained here. We want to keep that tight to the firefighter's body. He takes that half hitch in here, prevents that from sliding out. Now, some firefighters have asked, can we utilize both straps? Yes, you can utilize both straps, but as you'll see, when a firefighter is down, he may be in a precarious situation where access to that second strap is not vital for you to get to. It might hinder your operation to try to get to that just the way he's positioned. So then what you do is, if you did get to that and you did encompass both straps, you now create a V up in the neck area. Creating a V in the neck area could possibly dislodge the mask or cut off his airway. So just to suffice being, grab the single strap, encompass it, put the half hitch in. The firefighter is now integrated with the harness to the shoulder straps, and we have a full body harness for removal, whether we go vertical or horizontal. Operating in a rapid intervention format, we've located down firefighter. The first thing we need to do is, obviously, as learned before in previous training minutes, is establish the air supply. The firefighter establishes the air supply to the down firefighter. The down firefighter is now an emergency air supply. The next step he needs to do is package them. If a firefighter is not equipped with a personal harness, he reverts back to the SCBA conversion. If he is equipped with a personal harness, as we just did previously, he takes that pompier hook, attaches it to the shoulder strap, avoiding the low pressure line or the emergency air supply line, and tightens down. The difference between these two straps is this strap is equipped with an alligator style clip, which digs into the strap, preventing it from letting slack out. But we do want to get in the habit of constantly putting in that half hitch, because you don't know what type of style you're going to encounter. Now we have emergency air supply, the firefighter is packaged for removal. Our next step is we have to take the RIT bag and secure it to that down firefighter, so as we're removing, it does not come separated from that down firefighter. A couple options we have here. This firefighter is equipped with an external harness, which means we have some type of leg straps on the exterior of the PPE. The firefighter takes either a large carabiner or the straps from the RIT bag or the extra air supply, encompasses those leg straps, and he's now introduced that air supply to his harness system, keeping it between his legs to keep his profile reduced, as well as keeping it off the chest area. If the firefighter is not equipped with an external harness and he's equipped with an internal harness, we can still utilize this, because off the pompier hook is the straps that connect it ultimately to the interior system. As he was packaged, as we've done before, he just takes his pompier hook, or he takes his strap, clips it in, and he's now taking the firefighter's emergency air supply and attach it to him. The firefighter is now ready for removal. Hopefully we'll never have to put these to use, but if you do get in a situation, you now have something to revert back to. I would like to thank our sponsors for the training minutes, Globe, and please stay safe.